Welcome to Afternoon Tea with Kaden Alexander. And for once, I'm actually recording in the morning, if you haven't guessed by the bathrobe. So I figured I might as well have a treat with my coffee in the morning. It is about 7 a.m., give or take. And yeah, so we have the Matcha Azuki waffles. They said to try to heat them up in the toaster. They're very tiny in my hand to scale. So I microwaved them a tiny bit because they were too small for an American toaster. And I'm also having it with a nice cup of caramel coffee and whipped cream in a beautiful mug that my sister made me a couple Christmases ago. She made me 2 mugs with my art on it. And I drink out of them nearly every day. So yeah, let's get started, shall we? Okay, so it's pretty firm. It tastes like something in specifics, but I'm not sure what. It almost tastes like a bagel. Like just a plain bagel. You can't really taste the matcha. Or the azuki. Oh, there it is. You gotta really chew it and savor it in order to get the flavor. Otherwise, it really just tastes like I'm eating a bagel. Take a sip of coffee, if I can grab it. Sorry about that. Whew. So, I've noticed if I hold the camera a certain way, more often than not it does not act up. So we're gonna hope that this is the correct way to hold it and I won't have many audio worries. If not, I will keep transcribing my videos. I spent about 2 hours yesterday trying to, I'm recording this after the first episode launched, and I spent 2 hours yesterday trying to transcribe the darn thing. So, yeah. I think today I'm just gonna talk about my routine for my days off, typically. So usually, be it on a day off or typically when I work, because I work very early, I'll wake up at 4:30 in the morning, sometimes earlier if my cat has anything to say about it. But I'll wake up at 4:30 in the morning, get up, start my coffee. I have a French press coffee maker thanks to my lovely fiance. So, I wait for that to heat up. While I am waiting for my coffee to brew, that'll be the only time I have motivation or time to do laundry or clean my room. So I make a game out of it and see how much I can do while my coffee is brewing. After that, sit right down at the computer. I'll check all my social media, make sure I don't have any new messages or commission inquiries. And then I'll either get right into an art project, or I'll take a little art class. There's a website I use called Line of Action. It's really cool. It has a bunch of stock images that people submitted for figure drawing, animal drawing, expressions, and faces. And you can set a timer on it, so you can have it like 30-second intervals to get really quick sketches going, nice warm-up. Or you can do a class mode. In class mode they have timed from 30 minutes to up to, I think, 12 hours, if you're really ambitious. And each one has breaks already integrated into the classes, has a set amount of figure drawing or a set amount of pieces for each category. So I'll start you off with, say, 10 30-second drawings, and then go into minute drawings, then 5 minutes, and 10 minutes, so on and so forth, to really get you first warmed up, and then thinking about how the poses are critically. So this morning I did that. I did an hour-long class. Since my art is more cartoony, as you might see from my drawing of Pikachu here, it's more Sonic style, but I can still incorporate anatomy and pose reference into that. And it's a good warm-up. So, as of right now at 7 a.m., give or take, I've done all that, and now I'm doing a new routine, which is making a video while coffee and sweets. Yeah, this is pretty okay. I wouldn't go out of my way to buy this, but it was a nice little treat. Have another sip of coffee. It does complement the coffee really well, though. I don't know if I said it earlier, I have a caramel coffee. And I'm sure if you put like whipped cream or honey on the waffle too, it would definitely bring out more of the flavor. Because right now, almost just tastes like bread. But I'm sure this is probably a good breakfast snack too, or mid-work snack, because it seems like something that would really fill you up and keep you going. I might try one more snack too, but I'm not sure how it would be with coffee. So, we will see. Typically, after my morning routine on a day off, since my days off are usually Thursdays and Saturdays, on Thursdays I will catch up on my week TV. I've been watching Masked Singer recently, so I'll catch up on that. I'll catch up on any other programs. Some streamers I watch have Monday and Tuesday streams, and I normally can't catch them because they happen by the time I'm asleep. So I will catch up on those, and meanwhile do art while I'm watching, multitask. Saturdays I also make art days for the most part, but sometimes I'll stream, play a video game. And yeah. As I mentioned in a video that has yet to come up. Actually, no. It'll come up by the time this one goes up. I'm still very new to this, so forgive me. But as I say in that one, I genuinely forgot what I was gonna say. And that happens a lot. My memory has been really bad, especially with this year. You can imagine why. Living with an Alzheimer's patient doesn't quite help, because it almost rubs off on you, to the point where you question who you are, and why you're here, and how to do basic things. It runs in the family, unfortunately. But I'm not going to talk too much more about that, because I don't want this to be a sad video. I want it to be a beautiful morning. You can already hear the birds chirping. And a dog. But yeah, a bunch of nature here. It's one of the weird things about living in this part of Florida, because there is a lot of nature. When I could walk around, I can't anymore, but when I could walk around, I would often see turtles and occasionally woodpeckers. You can even hear the woodpeckers. But I'd see turtles, armadillos. There was one night I was coming home from work at like 2 in the morning, back when I did work second shift, so night shift, and an owl actually flew right by the car. So it's really interesting. It's not like up north where I would often see deer, though they do have deer in Florida. Apparently Mother sees them every time she drives me to work, but I never see them. But yeah. But it's nice, a nice little morning. And it's not too hot yet. I give it about a couple hours before it is too hot to walk out or do anything. Do I want another sweet? I kind of do. Kind of really want to try the matcha pudding, but I don't have a spoon on me, and I would have to turn the video off in order to get one. So I think, you know what? I think I'm gonna try the ume yokan. That'll be an interesting treat. So, I misspoke earlier. In my unboxing video, I accidentally said matcha yokan. This is ume, which is the same flavor of the tea. Ume is a plum that is so acidic that it needs to be processed in order to eat it, in the form of alcohol or soda or jellies or tea. And it can be incorporated in sweets as well. It's also mainly known for umeboshi, or pickled plum. And ooh, look how pretty that is. It's a very, very crispy wafer. The jelly's soft, and there's almost looks like nonpareils on there, but I'm not too sure what they are. They could just be seeds or crumbs. But let's try that, shall we? Alright, let's see. Crispy. Ooh, I actually really like that. The ume in form of ryokan isn't as sour or salty as you typically have ume. It's almost sweet. Yeah, that's very sweet. To the point where this actually tastes more like an American plum. That was a pleasant surprise. I really was expecting it to be more sour. And the jelly, the ryokan with the wafer is a nice texture together. Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised by this. I'd eat this again, definitely. And I can because there's 2 in the box. Awesome. But okay, in that last bite, I tasted more ume. That last bite definitely gave me the ume taste. Little more sour. But that was a very pleasant surprise. So far, this box has been absolutely delightful. And all the sweets are top tier. The only thing that I didn't care too much for was ume tea. But again, ume, especially depending on how you make it, is very acquired taste. But, yeah. Oh, someone's driving to work. We got a lot of loud cars around here. But yeah. I think that's about it for this video. If there's anything you want me to talk about, follow up on, questions, suggestions, by all means, I'm all ears. And yeah, so I think I'm gonna go right back and maybe play a game or do some art. Who knows, I might record another video later, since it's still very early in the day. I impulse bought a different set of wagashi from a place I used to frequent a lot when I would go to New York. So I might do a video on that as well. And since it's Easter themed, I might have that uploaded by Easter. We will see. But if not, I hope y'all have a wonderful day, and a safe Easter or Passover or any holiday as you are watching this. And yeah, have a great one.